Hey Patreon! I'm back today to answer some of your questions, so let's jump right into it.
From Chelsea, where do you find your inspiration for writing?
This is a good question. People have asked me this before. I would say that my inspiration comes from many different places. It kind of just depends on what's going on in my life at that time. So usually it's about like a person that I know, like Max or my family or one of my friends, or even something that's happening to me, and just a strong emotion that I'm feeling. Or I'll just be out in nature and I'll just feel so in awe of the beauty of life. I feel like nature inspires me a lot. So it's definitely people, emotions, and nature, and God too, definitely God. So mixture of those things.
From Danielle, what is your favorite meal to make?
Honestly, I don't really cook a whole lot currently. I do cook sometimes, but I feel like living out on your, like when you're cooking just for yourself, it's definitely you're not as motivated to cook. So it's been a while. I would say the thing that I make right now though that I love is salmon, which I'm not very good at making, so I really need to learn how to do that better. But I'll make salmon and I'll make rice and I'll make Brussels sprouts or some type of veggie to go with it, and that's like a really delicious combination.
Olivia asks, when you were on dating apps, what were you looking for in a guy?
Okay, I feel like I'm a unique case because I am very intuitive. So when I was on dating apps, I would really look for someone that just had a good vibe. I know as weird as that sounds, I would just kind of look for how they smiled and the look in their eyes. I'm very good at reading people, so I could usually look at someone and be like, okay, that guy looks kind of dead inside, like he doesn't really have any joy in his life, or that guy looks kind of like he is creepy. Like I could kind of tell based on just the look in their eye and their smile, and I was pretty accurate for the most part. So I would say just like their vibe. But yeah, if you don't feel like you're as intuitive, my advice would be to just look for what does their bio say about them? Like, what are they trying to get across to you? Are they like humble bragging? Does it seem more sincere? Does it seem like they're trying too hard to prove something? Because usually if they're trying really hard to like prove something, that can be like a really bad sign. And also no shirtless pics. Shirtless pics are just like, that is a bad sign. So always watch out. Also, if you hear a sound in the background, that is our cat.
She's scaling the carpet.
Scaling the carpet. So just ignore that.
Christina wants to know if you have any plans for your birthday coming up in a few weeks.
Yay! Okay, so at the point when this is posted, this might be after my birthday, because who knows. But I would say for my birthday, I pretty much do the same thing every year, which is
Penelope!
Oh my gosh, the cat is being so loud. I usually just throw myself a dinner party and invite my friends over and have dinner. Very simple, but it's my favorite thing to do. And now that I have Max in my life, usually he'll take me out for dinner or something separate too, so we'll have like those two celebrations.
I'm so sorry, Patreon. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. From Rachel, what is your favorite poem you've ever written?
Oh, it's a really hard question. I don't even know how to answer that. I have written so many poems that I can't even remember all of them. I have to like look over it. But I would say one that stands out to me would be the one that I wrote in 2013 about my experience witnessing a death, just because that poem had such an impact on my life, because the widow read it and then it got passed around in the tow truck community. So like I had my little blog that people would just like, you guys would look at it, but it wasn't like tons of people would look at it. And then that poem got like 50,000 clicks on my page or whatever, because all these people just read it. So it definitely had like a big impact. I also read it at the funeral. So I would say check that out. If you search "You Can't Buy a Life," Sonnets and Scribbles, that's how you can find it on the interwebs.
Estelle asks, how to be more confident?
I would say just get to know yourself better. Usually if you have a problem with like not really liking yourself or not feeling confident, you probably don't really know yourself. So I would say spend time alone in your own company and learn to just truly enjoy yourself. So like, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies? Maybe you could try out some new things if you don't know what you like. What movies do you like to watch? I would also say going on walks and listening to music was one of the things that absolutely shaped me as a person, because I really reflected on my life a lot. And I will say this, the more you know yourself, the easier it is to love yourself. So get to know yourself. That's my advice.
Last question is from Delaney. What is your current favorite song?
Oh, my current favorite song is this song that I found the other day called Caroline by Boy in Space. It's so catchy. The melodies, I don't even relate to the message because it's about like losing someone, but like the actual song is so catchy, so you should definitely check that song out. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this Q&A featuring the cat scratching on the wall. And I love you guys so much, and I appreciate all of your support on Patreon. You guys seriously are the best. So thank you for watching. Bye.